regarding Liquid. I mean, last time Liquid played Haven.
No!
No, it has to be. It doesn't matter what I want. No way! No way! We have
Explain.
a neon on Haven. We have a chamber. We have Scream on Sky. That is absolutely meant that Nivera playing KO.
Cloud, they're going to be able to call that out to the rest. Nice flash coming back in from Scream though to retake some of that territory. And it's a battle for B. They're not necessarily backing away, and that's why Yampy on the flank finding 3 out of nowhere. Completely distracted and befuzzled by what's going on towards that B side. Sure, they're doing some more damage, but Dinks is finding answers. He's put it back to a 1v1 and Link's up for the fight.
He's noted him. Link actually has the HP advantage here.
Clears this. Dinks now reconsidering matters. Unsure, but vulnerable, and now the game is afoot. Both players now noting each other, and Link still with that little bit of utility put in play. Dinks does not care.
Oh, no.
Link's not very diligent at this, but they've crept a little further forward than I think he predicted here.
Cloud way closer than he's anticipating. We'll get punished for it as well. Flash
Even
comes
the
through.
catch on the flash.
Yampy's gonna fall.
Yeah, that's perfect work from Cloud, finding just a little bit of a gap and exploiting it to absolute T. It does get quelled in the end by Nivera, but by now the spike, I thought that was going to be on the side, but it's not. Deno's going to have to now do a 1v3 casually. Has been suppressed, so position is well and truly considered.
Soulcast can charge this down so quickly though. If he taps this spike and tries to stick it, Soulcast can be there in half a second.
Let's have a little watch, see if he opts for that.
Spike planted.
Not necessarily the case. Soulcast just going to kind of creep close with boys.
Yeah.
There it is, instantaneously, and then the divide's going to come in. Flash comes out, Scream's right there. Can be by his side and still standing, but the suppress could have been a problem. You could see him be left in danger if that's the case on the hand. Flash, and away we go. Didn't catch Yampy, that's a problem. They check on him, not well enough. Gonna go down now, Scream gonna double in towards Deno. And there it is, the combo of Doom, Scream, and Yampy just holding this unmovable line. And then three again. Yampy looks like he is. Now, this is lovely to watch, as already you can see a little bit of respect shown here towards that A side. Gonna fall away. Allow them to at least get the plant down. And Na'Vi down to 3 remaining, all leaning towards his A side now, trying to facilitate that plant, but Soulcast gonna find JD pretty quickly. Cloud gonna swing towards TT, only good for 1, trades there for Nivera, leaving on SSK, and well, Yampy is not missing today.
From Na'Vi as well, looking like
30 seconds
the intention is B. Actually, Scream's
really
dipped ahead of it.
dangerous.
Yeah, this is really dangerous.
They didn't push enough of the extremities to really draw any of this utility away from them, and look who's made their appearance. It's Soulcast sliding on in. SSK down, JD down, and this is looking deadly work. Dinks did well before, but now he's got 12 seconds to make a name for himself, and it ain't gonna happen.
So deep on sandbags.
See what he gets for this. That's 1. No, now in danger. Wall goes up. He buys himself time to dip away. Expected the push.
What?
The spam from Dinks. Just aimed for the wall, and Soulcast was there. Brilliant work. Scream with the flash. SSK! This guy's on the money now. You saw the frustration, he's working his way out of it. Nivera with a little bit of an underhand, wanted to swing it, can't. Second one goes in, punished again. Na'Vi are just powering through this. Individual fights though from Liquid, and that's the first time we're seeing a follow-up. Yampy, that could have been divine, but only gets 3. I think that's a bit of an undersell on his impact, but still, Link's patience pays off. They want to beat. And let's see what this retake can look like.
Cosmic Divide's still available.
That's available.
And the Overdrive.
All right. Lightning gun at the ready, apparently. And let's see how it starts. Oh, God, it just melted JD. Okay, Soulcast keeps going. Cloud does at least find Scream, and Soulcast is just charging it. Oh, God, he just got tucked into the corner. He has to back away, leave it to Yampy, tries to draw the players out. The combination is deadly, but it's all down to Yampy now. As Na'Vi hold their nerve and hold this chaotic positioning.
Oh, my God.
Dinks, don't give him a second.
Yeah.
Do not ever give him that much back out. However, progress towards A long. He's going to hear this. He's going to cut them off.
To say, he's actually going to backfill them here. Dinks might be able to isolate a kill here. We'll find one.
Perfect. The one
in
way.
a second.
This is weird. Oh, it's weird. Scream still somehow outdoes Dinks. And again, with someone's positioning like Yampy's, like we were talking about, you have to kind of lean into
Yampy
it. They're still thinking it's A.
Yeah, Yampy found the kill onto Cloud.
Like, don't get me wrong. There's still a player at the back of the side. There is still SSK here. Now, will they check on this? That's, I guess, the next factor to this one, potentially. They will do now. 40 seconds, and SSK is reigning in fury. Brings down Soulcast, brings down Link, and leaves Yampy all alone. 1v3, and the pathway is not available anymore. That's probably going to be noted, those steps heard. And don't see a flash in hand. It's a dry walk through smoke as it stands. There's the pop flash. Yampy eats it, but soulcast is on duty. And gets to dip out of danger and get himself over towards that A site. And in record speed as well. Gotta go fast. You ever play Sonic?
Obviously, yeah. Obviously. Actually, 3 members here if you include the garage, so Liquid will have problems on the way in here, but a little bit of misdirection here. Dinks will punish it.
Dinks just following the lines that were presented to him. SSK, ooh, outdone by Scream on that. It's back to the 3v3, but bear in mind, JD and Dano aren't well equipped in this one. JD still gonna find Link, but he can't do any more than that, and there's the rest of Liquid. Left standing will be Scream and Yampy.
JD's got his fragment as well, so...
30 seconds.
Oh, no way.
That just wins you. Absolutely wins you. And the flank's cut off. There's no support on the way. It's the 2 players on this site, and that's it for now. With the positioning coming out from Soulcast, it's a 2v3 essentially on the site. In favor of Liquid, but look at the time. 10 seconds. Cloud just has to buy more time. 10 on the board and ticking. Cloud still stands, but only for so long. Delo takes down Link. The site's there. Soulcast tries to do what he can, but time is not enough. They ran it too late in the day.
Has an operator.
Not what I
JD?
expected, and neither was that, apparently. JD gonna find 2 back-to-back, and going an anti-flash, it actually works out, but SSK's there in time, gonna find it, and now Liquid are kind of lumped together with 2 alive. The brothers Grimm still standing, at least in arms.
I'm out of stuff.
Yampy gonna find 1. Flash comes in, gonna have... Are they gonna still check on that corner? Just because that flash did go through, I'm wondering if they're gonna hard clear. Don't know.
30 seconds left.
Oh, he's getting close down. He needs help, and he needed it 10 seconds ago. There's only so much he can be done. Try to buy time for Scream, but Scream had to stay quiet. Couldn't do much beyond that. And now, all these steps heard. Every player knows exactly where he is. They want to try and keep this one in hand as Soulcast... he will be aware of it. Actually gets the advantage almost on that peek, seeing the barrel just peek through a second earlier. As JD now, not necessarily alone. He's got support on the way. SSK behind him, but overwhelmed by Soulcast. There's the stopper. SSK going to connect towards Soulcast and they keep going forward though. Player advantage coming through for Liquid.
SSK stays around, actually still has the dash so he can pick up that kill onto Devera. Dano comes through as well. SSK with the shorty going to find 1. It's just Link left to find. No way he closes that out. What?
Instantly the backline gets divided away from it. Nevera doesn't want to allow them to come on through, which is actually a really good idea. Offset the tempo a little. Now Dano just walks out. And I'd be tilted if I was Nevera. How the hell did someone just walk through that? But there's Soulcast to close. What a way to do it. I mean, it's the first look we've really got to see of this agent in action at this level.
Although,
Scream on stage.
Angel's
Scream on
calling. Wait, so Link is going to be playing solo Smoker Viper?
Well, he has Cypher to support a little bit of the cages for her lurks, so it's like interchangeable. It's a very mixed bag of old and new stuff.
Gonna just initiate some of their utility to try and hinder this approach, which so far hasn't really denied much. Liquid's still going to continue their path forward as Nevera's going to crack open the site with 2 big picks. Dinks and Cloud going to be found, and Nevera's not necessarily stopping either. A 3rd could have almost been added to that.
My ult's
Not to be, and here comes SDK. Caught off by Yampy.
Yampy's
The
so
spike's down
deep,
now.
man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
AD will get caught in this fault line. 60 HP doesn't actually...
Keeps his
Yeah,
life.
doesn't get punished for that just yet. Overwhelmed though by the classics.
Yeah.
I
And Dano's, well.
don't know.
But great.
No, he's actually wrapped this. He gets punished for it. That wall kind of forcing
Okay.
him into an awkward spot there.
Spike planted.
Yeah. Okay. That rifle in Scream's hand and Soulcast with a bulldog
There's
is
a tap.
really keeping my
There's a
attention
tap.
turned. There it is. The man himself, right? The headshot machine. And Link just has to get aggressive. If he can do damage, a Dink will do. Try and bring that Spectre into a place it can work, but Soulcast, how long can you play this? You're the next kind of on the chopping block, I guess, but Scream still readjusts perfectly. This is Scream in his element. Rez comes in now, gonna get the boys back on their feet. 3v2 here, Dinks and JD. I mean, it's getting rough. They're trying to draw the players forward, and you can see the utility now in the late round comes into play, and Scream is just raining. Scream tries to go for the spray. We know that's not his nature. And JD's just have to accept his fate, fall away, and Yampy, if he can play his life, try and get that rifle out of there, that would be ideal. Can't be done. But, I mean, it's a frenzy. Ooh, Dano's not happy. Look at this. Look at it. You can't even back away. If you don't leave at the first sign of contact, you're going to just be ground down by utilities. It's almost mechanical in approach. This could, maybe SSK can do something with this.
Surely not enough.
Wasn't his shot.
Surely not
Nah.
enough.
Last player standing.
There's got to be a timeout coming in for Na'Vi,
Yeah.
I feel. Try and identify how you're going to lose a lot of that potential burst towards the site. Where are you going to get your flashes from? Where are you going to get that instigation from? And I guess that's how you do it.
Viper's pit of their own.
Oh,
It's
still
creeping
close.
though, but Cloud will find the kill.
Spike down A.
And again, they can't get the spike down. They're desperately trying. They can't clear it. JD's there. Spam comes in. SSK didn't have to do too much. His presence alone of making sure no one can slip past was actually pretty valuable. But again, the last two players, where's Yampy in this? Is he up to anything? Not really. No, he's holding the back line, leaving Link some time to work. But this is a really good approach from Na'Vi. Obviously not going to be repeatable with the Viper's pit from their side. Oof. No. Okay, it's got to be en route now. And Dano is just body blocking if he can. Spam comes in. Na'Vi, let's see if you can hold on to this. This would be meritorious at this point if they can. All goes in. There's a 3v3 scream up for the fight, but Cloud so ready for it in the end. Adjusts well enough. Now the back line, Yampy and Soulcast have to fall into place here. And Soulcast noted. JD tempted, temptation beckoning, and you see maybe that player's there watching it. Oh no, the angle, JD! That's the mechanical ability we wanted to see, but also, man, it's going down. I don't know if it's going to deny it at this point. It actually does pull him off the plant. So, Cloud, gonna, if anything, instigate Yampy popping his, and he will draw blood. Dano's gone down. He's gonna send one deeper as well.
That's a big
Spike can
tag.
go down now.
Well, they're still apprehensive, and SSK actually going to find Yampy here. There's only 12 seconds left.
They have to move now. And you can see Na'Vi's just trying to be disruptive towards the pace. Link's on guard duty though, finds JD, and now SSK is in a really tough position. It looks like they're already considering this as well, looking at all the eyes trained this way. He's got to go above for it, and he can't. Problem, 25 seconds, you need a player to hit that pop-off potential, right? You want someone to try and find you that space, get you into the side, but Dano is being a danger, being a nuisance by all accounts. And Liquid are left with 15 seconds, and barely any progress made at this point. I'm so impressed with Na'Vi and so impressed with Dano right now. But this was all facilitated by brilliant utility work,
Yeah,
and they're shut down in the end. That was the...
Online now sent in. SSK actually with a miss there.
Yeah, and a bad miss at that. That's going to sting a little. Dinks, though, still going to fill the void. Going to find Yampy. The pace is a little bit quicker this time. Soulcast unleashes Fury. Finds two. There's still presence towards Elbow, but he wants to get that spike down now while the utility can keep him somewhat safe. Going to call in Link to keep him at least in position. Cloud! Oh, between Dano and Cloud, keep them pinned on the site, and Dink's all too aware of what Link's up to. Coming in so far, right? This has been a really good read. Now, the pace pinch could maybe make a problem with this, right? Like if they try and build back into that pace they were hitting before, but again, good utility usage. Gonna deny safe passage at least through towards Lamp. And again, Cloud reigns in. Finds two. That Screaming Soulcast gone. Na'Vi put up the wall. They're like, look, you don't get to try and play this style against us. This is our name. You don't get to do it.
We were molded
made
by
this.
it.
Yeah, okay. They are just herding them towards that B site.
Oh, they
what?
love being in cave
What?
on attack, and they seem to on defense as well. What?
Oh, it's weird.
Who's attacking? Who's attacking right now?
I don't know. It's gone wrong. It's absolutely gone Pete Tong. Na'Vi have gone, why are you here? This is our spawn. Get out of it, please.
Player standing.
Leaving it all to Navera, who's, you know, he's
Actually
on
playing
site.
a site. He's usually pretty sharp on pistol rounds.
He is.
Not today.
I'm not giving much of a chance yet. But
Yampy's position. Do they anticipate him pushing through? Maybe not so much. You'll find SSK. Dano desperate for the trade. Yampy actually pulls his recon out. Will be punished for it.
Soulcast left in no man's land. Look at this. What are you meant to do with this? You've
Yeah.
got two angles to worry about, arguably three.
That flash was so good.
The flash! I don't think he knew how good that flash was. Vera,
Huge.
but he needs two, maybe three at this point. There's one, spacing a little off for Na'Vi. That's not bad from SSK though. Good way to trade that one out towards Navera. And here comes the denial because he buys enough time. 13 seconds now, and actually Na'Vi are in a little bit of danger here. Trying to fight this one out 1-to-1. It is a 2v2. But 8 seconds. That clock's on Liquid's side for now. JD makes it towards the site, turns around, finds Link. Let's put down Link's there. Liquid just about claw this back.
Oh, we don't really care about it.
Not really. Maybe
Now
they
they
should
do.
though. Scream's still going to find one. And you can see a little bit of now disparity in approach, right? Ugh. Wait, Scream finds that? Sorry, Link, you're not that special anymore. Have you seen what's just... Link's like, no, I'm still there. Please, don't take this away from me, Scream. This is the one place where I really shine. This is my whole, identity. And what you've done is make it look way too simple. However, what isn't going to be simple is a 2v5 potential post plant here. If it doesn't get denied, I don't think anything can stop it. It can't. Cloud, Dinks. You got the ult there. This is your domain. How long can you keep it that way?
Player standing.
Yampy's already found Dinks. And there's the grand reveal.
Clean.
Not for long.
There's the flawless round.
There's a little bit of contact, TP taken. Now it's going to be this A set piece coming in, a 3-2 split over towards that A side.
Link.
And Link, yeah, so now the utility's not such a problem in the way, but JD's going to carry on forward, try and deny a little bit of space here, but there's still a player in towards the showers. And you're going to see the push coming on in. Soulcast Navera get cleared out, and this is everything they've dreamed of. Scream in an uncomfortable situation, but still maybe good for one here if he doesn't get noted too soon. Yampy on the close back in, does get checked by Dinks, not going to get away with that sort of mischievous play anymore. And Scream and Link, they're both now noted, or at least Link was earlier. And you can see the eyes are still on this. JD is keeping him in check. This is big work. Link's good for one. Quick trade for JD. Now Scream, 1v4.
At this point, just look, do a little bit of damage if possible. Force these repurchases, but I mean, if anything, Na'Vi, even if they lost this round, they were going to have an opportunity to be frugal with the next.
Come in, but Navera needs to backpedal away a little bit, give up Lamp's control for now. Has to, again, just take it away for a second as Link's still being a problem, still being a nuisance. Big denial. Puts his life on the line for it, but Soulcast will deny them the plant. Navera going to carry on where he left off as SSK, the last one alive. And Link playing back in well. Shots and a half. Big impact from the man, and I thought he was ready for a follow-up. Could is the
Should.
optimal word.
Here.
Taken, and there it is, aggression. But the res comes out. Soulcast back on his feet. Don't think to be a punish off that.
no.
Uh-oh. Oh dearie
Not
me,
like
it's a
this.
disaster. Wait, Link, maybe the hero that Liquid needs. And they could play in Navera off this. Navera has not been noted here, bear in mind. Yampy's sat at spawn.
Oh, no!
Oh, Navera, run! Link's almost caught you. He was so close. That was a second away from an incredible amount of pain coming through. Dinks was so close to it, man.
Link will have to give up the Viper's bit, also give up his life here. Oh, this is so
Again, the
awkward.
timing on this. This is 2 times has now potentially happened.
30
Puts
seconds.
himself in the corner. Gets
Oh, Navera.
Last player.
What is
Navera.
going on?
Oh, that is tough to watch. You got to assume they're walking together, Lauren, surely.
At that point, you would. In my mind, you would. But again, Dinks now taps the spike. This is so brave.
Seconds left.
He went to try and get the pick, and he almost had it as well. Has to sit that spike plant down. Yampy trying to close the gap in, but he's only got it up as well. He's just trying to jump with a classic. Dinks gets his out as well. What is going on? Oh my Dinks!
Attackers win.
Well, it seems like we're just gonna go for Breach. Is understandable. It's great against Killjoy as well. Scream again on the Sage. Soulcast this time on Race, which was his trademark agent.
He's pretty much a full retake setup here on A from Na'Vi. Alice Swarm will slow things down. SSK actually finds Navera in the lurk. That's huge for Na'Vi.
Yeah, it's massive because that spike is still pretty far back, so they're going to read this 110%.
So far
There's no
back,
lurk
what?
to worry about. Yeah, I don't know if this was or what's happened, because Link gets punished trying to protect that spike coming across. Scream now has to turn attention to it. There's a little bit of chip damage, but he's got problems coming in from CT. Soulcast then picks up the strain. Gonna lean over towards that way. The spike has gone down, but they've taken casualty because of this. Just dips out of the suppress, but it's not really too much to be worried about. It's the numbers that are against them. And Yampy's gone down, all onto Soulcast, and yeah, it does a bit of damage,
Yeah.
but Na'Vi What is it? The lurk coming in as well. Link, known for this. Closing in. JD on the other side. And there it is. Link pulls the trigger. Couldn't convert towards Dano, who holds his ground. And this is still viable for Na'Vi.
They actually want to play aggressive with the Rolling Thunder here. Did they spot Dinks? I don't think they did, actually. They did finally, but still good for another with the Guardian.
It's a 2v2. Time's pretty decent. Yampy has to deal with Cloud, and he does very well at that. Making sure he wasn't out of place, and Dinks gets caught. Try and force them away slightly. Give them an opportunity to do something with it, because right now, Na'Vi wouldn't have had many ways back in, but this could be the way through. Already another divide going to come out as well. Scream going to peel away, and actually that's not bad. Gets detained, and they can't do much about this. Site about to be swarmed and cleared. SSK brilliant towards one. Soulcast still stands his ground, but for only so long. Diffuse going to come in. They've got to hold the line, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Yampy breaking on in, and now they can't do it. They can't get close to it. That worked back in from Na'Vi. Link and Scream trying to work on forward, but it's going to be Nevera trying to join through as well. So, again, relatively unknown, but the shot resounding true. 14 seconds now. Time is so late in the day here for this spike plant. And again, Cloud can put down a little bit of utility, and that's now plant denied. I don't know what they can do with this here. No, it looks like Liquid just running out of options, and Na'Vi starting to really stamp their authority on the round. Cloud to clear up. We do see the 3-2 split coming through towards his B side, and it's quite reserved so far. And you can see Dano wants information. He wants to be fact-finding here. He actually spots Yampy. That's huge information found, and now the site hit comes in. Soulcast still finds JD, and yeah, he gets cleared up. That mid-hold. They couldn't deal with the pressure coming in through from heaven from that split coming up. He found all the facts just a second too late. Nevera! Oh, bowed down in front of him. That was nasty work. Quick as anything, and spike planted, and I don't know where you'd even find a way back in here.
No. There just isn't one. There really isn't.
Oh.
SSK might.
Just gonna.
Yeah, just flush him. Termite, I hope actually gets donned actually for the KO downed. Just flush him. It's such a great expression.
It's a good one. It is a good one. Might be able to do it. We'll see if it sticks. Once North America starts stealing more of our phrases, like all the casters do, we'll see if it's actually really landed. Nevera's going farming. SSK not going to be able to make anything of that. No exits to be found, no punishment to be had. Dinks is just trying to keep him. Now, for Na'Vi, they've got to make it work with a lot less. Dinks here trying to play his life with just that Marshall, and he's just been shut down. Soulcast going to close the gap, puts his life on the line, just going to fly on in there, and Yampy predicting it well. It's going to be traded out by SSK, though. Sharp as ever. Going to remove the op. Put it down to a 3v4. It's possible, but again, that's good. A rifle recovered for Na'Vi. That could create an opportunity, but it's that next layer in. How do they get past this? You still got Scream there. You got Link in this nice little tucked-in crossfire. JD going to try and start to instigate something. Scream, death from above. Not going to let it happen. He knows Dano's up there as well. Yeah, Scream is just not letting anyone pass. And SSK, sure, he is on the money. His aim is sharp. But how do you do any more here?
And Scream holding underneath. Luckily, well, for a second there, it's just come through. Cloud actually had a little bit of a mistime on that. Actually, we'll trade out gravity wells here. This looks like a pretty comfortable hold here for Liquid initially. Na'Vi struggling to find a way back in. The wall drop. Actually,
that's
all
the
the
way.
kills go.
That's the way you get back in, leaving it all to Soulcast and Yampy. That's big work from Soulcast.
No way.
What a time! What a time to come alive! Imperative play, leaving Dinks with it all to do. And Yampy now position noted. All he has to do is buy time and play the corner well. But Soulcast, we asked at the start, but it's not too bad. But we have to see Na'Vi now prove what they can do on the attacking side.
I think will be noted. One of those probably noted on back play is. We'll go 1 for 1. It's the best you can ask for there when he's Scream. What?
Spike down.
Fine, don't do that.
Okay, JD's works well as well. That's good. He's also got one of those pistols that ain't like mine, so that's fine. And a 2v3, and Yampy's waiting patiently. Just around this corner on contact. It's lovely. Gorgeous communication between the players. Leaving Dano very much in a bad position to try and handle. Overwhelmed in the end, but looking
like they might try and settle, but 4 players are Liquid already here, Lauren.
yeah, this read is impeccable. Right place, right time, and look at the damage, Cloud. Where are you gonna go?
Nade.
It's on the money. Soulcast couldn't be happier with it, but they're still present, but it's hard to make it work when there's so many players here. The additional bodies on the site are going to make this near on impossible. And again, Dinks and Dano, what do? You've got limited funds now after this round, potentially. You want to be thinking about it potentially, but no, so unaware of maybe that early progress that could have been made. Desperate to watch that CT cross over for his side, and he doesn't get the shot he wants. Now he's being closed down, and he knows he's in danger. Does get the kill, but it was traded out, and Soulcast is there again. Just... It looks like they're going to be once again venturing towards this A site, and actually the rotations are in the kind of right place. Yampy's going to hear this, know what's happening, but he's a little late to it.
Yeah.
Gets caught unawares. SSK just too quick on the trigger, but they don't expect to scream too many targets and gets overwhelmed. Still one on the site, Navera going to be noted as well. They've got everything. They've got the full picture now of what's happening. Navera just gets caught by the paint shell as well. This is lovely from Na'Vi, the burst, and catching a little bit of liquid off guard.
That aftershock that should negate most of its effect.
And keep in mind, SSK is the late lurk. He's got very little HP, and Cloud will be the first contact. Goodbye, Soulcast. Put it away. Link on the trade out, though, and we're still going to be seeing Na'Vi standing. There's that lurk in play. Dano and SSK. Nice timing on this Link. Nothing more to be done. There is life in Na'Vi, yet 4 steps.
Well to make use of.
They know what's coming now. There we go. Already SSK. So hold the line. Steadfast in approach. Holds it so well, and he is refusing to relent. This man wants to do this for the side. It's still a 2v3, though. Soulcast and Link, and Soulcast is getting dangerously close towards sight, so I wait to see if he's got anything in mind, but I'm seeing JD still alive, so I'm not too worried about it. And I don't think there's much that can really be done. There it is, and he has to respect the utility put into play, and time is going to be a factor. As again, Link's doing well to find SSK, but they know that this round will not be converted. Any cost would be good. And yeah, damage achieved, but the spike will not be Liquid thread the needle, right? And you can see the worry in Na'Vi's mind. Yampy trying to get down back towards this. He's going to find a fight on it, but it's Link to deny. Finds two. Dinks and Dano go down, and more importantly, the spike goes down. And reinforcements are on the way. Screams slowly creeping over this way from an angle they wouldn't expect. So as long as Link's alive, there's problems coming in, and there it is. Scream on the flank comes around. It's all on JD now in a 1v3. Spike not in hand, and he's got so many potential targets, one left, one right, and his options looking rough around the edges. Scream's gonna deny any of them.
There's no way.
I don't know if he noted any players there, but he is falling back slightly, and he's still picking up a player. Sprays in for the second, and JD still stands, but that's again just chip damage done. JD's in danger, and yes, Soulcast is gonna remove him. This looks like a death by 1,000 cuts this round. Liquid just holding on to this as Dinks and Dano. The D&D combo, the last two to do anything with this one is have to face the music now. Soulcast gonna put himself out there, tries to get towards the site. Make sure he's in the right place for it as Na'Vi now begin their exploration mission, but with only 17 seconds, this could be too late in the day. They might have just watched this slip through their fingers. They fought with heart and everything they had, and they're still trying, but it looks like it's all over, and Soulcast to close it down. 13-10. Team Liquid managed to beat out Na'Vi.
What a crazy scene.